I'm doing this for Christmas, kind of like an update on what's going on around here. We sold 2 paddocks worth of standing hay for $200, and she's gonna bring in 4 or 5 more horses. And then way over there in the paddock, we've got 10 cattle, and I'm trying to sell 5 of the bigger ones. This is Calico, and then the one on the right is Ozzy. It's not my horse. And by the way, Calico used to be dappled gray, but she's getting to be more like flea-bitten gray. So that's sad that she does not staying the same color. As you see here, I made like a little dressage ring to practice in. Here's the shed, and we made these, zoom it out, like a run-in shed, but the horses never use it. They'll stand out in the pouring rain. And then this is hay that we made last year, but it turned out crappy. I mean, we had it made for us. And then John bought this to haul stuff with. But I haven't really done much inside here. I should straighten it out a little bit, but always something to do. It's a kind of a cloudy day. I know that this in through the camera isn't the same as looking with your eyes, but there's a really pretty mountain range over there, and on a clear day they really stand out. So I just moved those 2 horses back in that far back paddock. This is what I call my wooded paddock right here. It's all sheltered on all 4 sides. This is like right in front of the house, as you can see through those trees. That's the horse trailer, and there's a nice big driveway here to turn things around. That over there is where the tenant lives, on the left-hand side of that building. So here is one of the gates coming into the driveway. Here's our driveway going out to the road, and I planted these, see these plants here along this fence line. Now this field right here, that guy was going to make his pine tree seedling farm, and he put all kinds of rabbit fencing up there, and they came every day, and all of a sudden, kaput, nothing happened. So maybe the guy dropped dead, but I can't believe that we're this lucky. I'm sorry to say that, but I really don't want the pine tree seedling farm. But I haven't seen not a soul here, and the grass grew up, and then somebody cut it down, and I thought, oh well, they cut it down, they're gonna spray it with Monsanto, and now look how tall it is. So I don't know what's going on, but I can't believe that we got that lucky. Maybe he's just not doing anything for this year. So I'm going to the backyard, and you've probably seen this already. There's a little picnic area right here, but we never use it. We should do something. We should try to get that fireplace going, but I haven't used it once. But I'll show you what I did. Now here's a lime tree, and you can see it looks like it's going to have the mother load of limes on it. See all those little limes there? But they're not going to all grow big. And then I planted this peach tree, and there's one behind the tenant's house. See the peaches on it? I planted this last year. It's growing pretty good. And then this is the macadamia nut tree. And it's going to, this one here, I gotta figure out how to keep see the little macadamias, they're so small, but they'll get big. I gotta figure out how to keep Ruby away from here. Like put a small garden. She's just munching on a peach. She'll take the fruit right off the tree. See right here, I gotta figure out how to fence this area off. And then here's the avocado tree. It's huge. And let me see if I can zoom in here. Can't see. Well, there's all the avocados are on top now. We try to knock them off on the bottom, but they're hard to get to, and unfortunately they don't drop. And I planted these two little feijoa bushes, and then that stick over there right dead ahead is a cherry tree. I'll be ancient before that thing fruits. These are camellia trees. And then I got my easy peel mandarin that's, you know, 1 foot, 1.5 feet tall right there. And then this lemon tree right here, which is taking forever. I see there's a lemon on it. It will take forever for it to fruit. But this is my orange tree, and we've been picking the fruit off of it. And you see it's got a lot of oranges left on it still. And what's good about it is that unlike apples that get ripe all at the same time, you can pick off the trees here. It seems like since the winter time I've been picking oranges. And now it's summer, so that's 6 months. Here's my lovely laundry that I ran out of the clothespins, and it ends up on the ground, so get that. Lovely, right? I gotta get it. I had clothespins, but everything's made in China nowadays, and those cheap plastic ones, they break in two months, and it does get frustrating. This is my like little amphitheater here in the back. And so you see these vines, these are grapevines, one here and one there. I planted those last year, and I'm hoping that it'll cover this whole thing to make a nice shady spot. I did plant some daffodils, or what they call daffodils. They're not daffodils. It's a joke what they call a daffodil here. Right there is where Mimi's buried. I miss Mimi still. Ruby, where's Mimi? Come on, let's go find Mimi. Where's Mimi? Come on, go find Mimi. Where's Mimi? Come on, Ruby. Where's Mimi? Come on. Come on, Ruby. Find Mimi. Ruby. Good dog. So the property has some nice specimen trees. This gets all full of flowers. I'm not too sure when, if it happened already. There's magnolias. That tree over there, that tall one, this one right here gets all full of flowers. And this is a ginkgo biloba tree right here. Look at this. One of the oldest trees on the planet. This looks like some type of an oak tree. I don't know what kind. See, it's pretty. A lot of the trees here in this country are really pretty. That's one of the magnolia trees. There's a bunch of magnolia trees around that courtyard in the front. And this is some kind of a cedar tree. It's rather big. Ruby, come on! We try to use Ruby as scale. But there's some kind of other trees here. And this looks like another, oh, what is that? No, this is a eucalyptus tree. This one right here. This is the little babbling brook behind the house down here, down this hill. You come across this culvert pipe. Now, I would like to be able to cross my horse over this, but as you can see, if they ever tripped and fell, you can say bye-bye horse, because it's about 10 feet. A 10-foot drop at least. You can't tell by the camera. So I'm not too sure how to fence this side off. I'm looking for some ideas here. There's posts I can go into the ground here, but it seems like they put concrete here. I don't know exactly how to fence it off. I mean, the other girls take their horses back and forth here, but you know, I'm chicken with my horse. One spook and the horse is dead meat. Oh, this is a dying giant fern. In case you'll never see this, and it's a terrible specimen of it. By the way, there's seemed to be a flock of pheasants up and down our driveway. Right here is a gum tree, Australian gum tree. See how the bark exfoliates here? See that? The bark is all off, but it sheds a lot. There's another one right there. Oh, and then there's a dying one back there. They make really good firewood. Here's a pitiful little fig tree that I planted. I don't know if, actually it's not the best spot in the world. I planted a almond tree that's half dying there. Another thing will be, 90 years old before it gets big. Here's a nice tree right here. I don't know what kind of tree that is. These are the back paddocks. And there's a couple of nice trees that the horses can shade under. I'm making a microscopic cross-country course back here. I mean, the horse just practically walks over it. Right over here I discovered another peach tree. This is after I planted my peach tree. If I had known about this, I wouldn't have bothered planting one. But it's too late now. See, it's got a lot of peaches on it. I see the possum was here. See, look at that damn possum eating this thing. I wonder if I'll get any peaches. Here's another giant fern. And I'm just walking back here. The woods, they call it bush here in this country. It's not exactly. Let me just walk over there. I got these gum boots on, making it hard for me to walk. So here's another huge cedar type tree. This cedar tree is about 5 feet wide. Hard to see the scale, I know. And then this is what some of the bush looks like back here. There'll be wild pigs back here. You see, this stuff right here is what they call wandering Jew. It gets everywhere. It's dreadful stuff. It kills the environment. This is like a gravity-fed stock water tank. And then there's one over on that side too that you can't see. These two mares are pregnant. I can hardly make it up this hill. It's so steep. I want to put 2 urns at each end of this, at the bottom of the step, some kind of a Greek urn to give it more like an estate look. As you can see, I've been lax on the gardening. After that last place, I really hate pulling weeds. That's all I did was pull weeds. These are nice right here. This is like a calla lily. This is a pretty flower.